Dun, 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 dun. What's up, bro?
Yo,
Federal Friday night.
Are you ready?
Eat at the Federal. 110 West Federal.
Hey, thank you.
Eat at the Federal.
Eat at the Federal.
Eat at the Federal. If you want to be a champion like you, eat at the Federal. 110, motherfucker, Federal Street. Eat at the Federal. Eat at the Federal. Eat at the Federal.
Bow to the masters.
Eat at the Federal. You suck like the rest of these fucking rookies.
And we're live! Federal Friday night! We are back and we are better than ever. Woo! Yeah!
Yeah.
We are coming to you live from the Federal 110 West Federal Street, Youngstown, Ohio, and it is the return of Federal Friday night for the season 13 part duo.
Yeah, mashup.
Mashup.
The mashup.
I am your co-host, JVM, the Italian Stallion, and I am here back in action with my partner,
Mr. TFO, El Papi Chulo, Nick Matthews.
and we are the TFO Insiders.
And we are
Too
too sweet.
Wow, glad to have you back here at the Federal. We're at the bar. We got a drink. I'm drinking a garage beer.
Nice.
What are you drinking?
I went to 7 and 7.
7 and 7, can't beat it. We ordered our food. We got the bartenders. We got the girls. We got the guys. We got everyone. Whatever your preference is.
We got the girls and the guys.
Oh, yeah. We swing both ways here at TFO Federal
Woo!
Friday night. Yeah. So, we both secured playoff spots in the first season.
Hell yeah, we did.
That's
High
right.
five that.
Woo!
Yeah.
You finished first in your division. I finished first in my division. I was 4-4 though, but still made it.
I only had one loss.
I think you're 7-1.
I won 7-1, yeah. I was like top 5.
But it's a new season. We discovered the Rick Pittman was the behind the whole second mysterious
Fucking
season.
Rick.
Not in the league this year. I still don't think he has a team in this second half either.
Fucking. Well, he can't because
No.
all the teams are mashups.
Right. So we have alternate universe teams. You know, offenses are mashed with defenses. Defenses are mashed with offenses.
Which the alternate universe thing makes sense considering what his team was last year.
Right, the variant.
The TVA, yeah.
But in all reality, if you think about it, it's like almost everyone should be like on a somewhat level playing field. Because like if you had a really good offense, now you have a really bad defense. If you had a really good defense, you have a really bad offense now.
Yeah.
So it's going to be interesting to see how these matchups play up. The good news is instead of just 2 people watching our show now, we're going to have 4 people watching because each team is co-owned by 2 people.
That's true because we mashed up
Right.
offenses and defenses. Yeah.
You know, so we don't have any stats of any players. It's a fresh start. So anything, James
it's
Bond.
gonna make it more fair for the teams that might have had one side of the ball be bad. But when you were a team that had both a good offense and a good defense, your team kind of got nerfed a little bit.
Right. So honestly, this kind of helps the slackers out a little bit. But at the same time, because think about it, if you had a bad offense and a bad defense, now you're paired up with a great offense and you're paired
Or
up with
a great defense.
Great
Yeah,
defense.
yeah.
So the way this is going to work is 2 people are going to win the second season.
Yes.
So, you're going to be a partner with someone. Mm-hmm. You have 2 different teams. So you actually own a team and then you co-own 2 teams. So you actually have a 1 in 3 chance to win a championship this year.
Yeah.
I know how you feel. I'd rather win the first season.
Right. Yeah.
My single championship.
Yeah, the second one's
but there
gonna be
will
tainted.
be 2 different teams crowned champion in season 13. Craziness. The Raj is crazy. Lunatic. So, we don't have any stats for you, but we got a mashup of second era
Yes.
which is
The second string, and I believe it's the Attitude Era.
Attitude Era. And then we have the
Seasons
Rambos.
Which is your team.
My team.
Seasons Beatings.
Yep.
And mashed up with Reading Rambos, which
Rambos.
is funny considering that your team for the last several years has been a Rambo, or not even just Rambo, but a Sylvester Stallone themed team.
So I'm just interested to see some helmets, see some action, and see how these teams work.
Yeah, let's do it.
Well, we can't do it without a person we need here at Federal Friday Night. We need to cue the Raj. Make some noise. The Raj Park.
Make some noise.
We love the Raj here at Federal Friday Nights. The Raj loves the Federal. TFO loves Raj. Federal loves TFO. Yeah. So he's over there crotch chopping. Let's cue him up.
Crotch chopping?
Oh, yeah. The Raj Park. Bronco busting, crop chopping, China banging. He does it all. All right. Let's go ahead and cue the Raj. 3, 2, 1, go. All right, season 1 or week 1, second era.
Seasons Beating.
Seasons
Rambo.
Rambos.
Sorry, yeah.
We're gonna get confused. Oh, we got a little bit of red and red action.
Yeah, all red for the.
So yeah, I don't know how uniforms are working. I think Raj just kind of mashed some colors up and he went with.
Well, yeah. I mean, you're red on red, so it's gonna be.
Well, yeah, the Rambos must have been a red team. So I believe it's my defense in this matchup.
Okay.
I think.
Well, right off the rip, cash. Money is just hauling ass.
So
for a great.
This
return.
is the second stringer's offense.
Okay. And so we got Willis throwing to Johnson. And unfortunately, I don't think we had a game that included the second stringers this year.
No, I don't think we did.
So we're not going to be.
No, it's actually.
Oh, fumble!
Covered by the arrow. Tracy Johnson. It's actually the Rambos, Reading Rambo's defensive players.
Okay.
McThunder. Unless it's a mix of everything. Honestly, I have no clue. I'm just here for fun.
I mean, the McThud for the Reading Rambo's defense makes sense.
Right. And Willis. I'm not sure what Willis.
That's my watch.
I'm not sure what Willis that is for the second stringers. He's gonna have someone open if he fires it off.
To the end zone, overthrow,
incomplete.
Bad pass.
4th and 8.
All right, so now we have a kicker.
All right, who we got kicking the ball here?
Blanchard.
Tessa Blanchard's dad. What's his name? So it's a kicker of the wrestler. It's a wrestling kicker, Blanchard.
Oh, from the Attitude Era.
Yeah. So birthday. So it is my offense.
Okay.
So this.
Well, how was your offense this year?
My offense was pretty good.
So that means Reading Rambos must have had a bad defense.
Because Merry Christmas
is cooking ass.
Merry Christmas had a great year.
Right? Because if you had a good offense, you'd be paired with a bad defense.
So we did a fantasy draft and.
Oh no!
Merry Christmas was. There's 8 teams, and each person has 2 quarterbacks. But Merry Christmas was drafted as like somebody's first quarterback, so he was pretty good. Actually, I drafted him. I wanted James Bond. He went just a pick too early.
Billy Gunn.
Oh no! Who got hurt?
Someone got hurt. Merry Christmas!
Oh no!
That spells disaster.
That's bad. Christmas Eve coming in.
That's hilarious.
Oh man.
And they got a punt.
So Boo
after a missed field goal. This has been garbage first quarter.
Doily was the first pick overall in the fantasy.
That's fair.
Boo Halloween actually was the second overall fantasy pick.
Nice.
So Doily had the most points. He had like 650 or something like that. But Boo Halloween had 630, and the next receiver only had like 500.
Oh, wow.
Where there was running backs that were closer in points.
So Boo Halloween had a great
So Boo Halloween was the best receiver by a landslide. While Doily was the best running back, there was I think the Wolverine was right there, like maybe like 100 points behind him.
Oh, okay.
But you had a lot. I actually drafted Strawberry Fields is on my team.
Yeah.
And I have
Strawberry Fields.
I have someone else from your team too.
Well, you didn't get Bond. Did you get
No
Swan?
No, so my receiver. Unfortunately, they were kind of just. They were good, but they were too spread out, so they never really like stood out. The Strawberry Fields was, I believe, the number 1 or the number 2 tight end.
Nice
for fantasy. I have someone on your defense.
Oh, okay.
I'll have to look. You know, it was my last pick.
Oh, was it Tan Sun Moon?
No, someone else. A lot of your players got drafted. I'm surprised Raj didn't break down how many players got drafted from each team. All right, we got some people covered here.
Right across the middle. Got him.
Oh, that is
Tracy
Johnson.
Johnson again?
It was my last pick of the draft, and I didn't have a Mighty Ducks player, and all the good ones were taken. So I went ahead and just reached down the board for Greg Goldberg as my nose tackle.
Yeah, you got to. Goldberg!
So the stringers are driving. Second era. Hobbs. So that's like from Fast and Furious. Hobbs, what's his name?
Oh, yeah. Stephen Hobbs? I don't know
if that's his name or not.
I don't know if that's his name.
Yeah, because the second stringers, I think their gimmick is they're all like the second partner of duos.
I wouldn't know.
Like Shaw and Hobbs is Fast and Furious, but I've never really watched it. I don't know what their first names are. All right, so we have our first touchdown. Let's see if Christmas Eve can step up for Merry Christmas.
Hey, 1 for 1.
Oh, there's Boo Halloween. Like I said, this was a perennial all-star this season. Definitely helped my team make it to the playoffs. Because there was 2 games left, and I was not in the playoffs.
Oh, wow.
Mark
Henry.
You ain't getting past Mark Henry.
The Attitude Era.
Let's see what we got here. So we got a play action.
You know what would have made that better? If that was sexual chocolate.
I know. Maybe. Oh, look at Thanksgiving. Kicking and screaming somebody there. So the offense needs to score here. I need to get a touchdown in here. We're gonna hand it off to St. Patrick's Day. Let's see what we do here. Play action. Gonna have Boo Halloween open if he throws it. Oh,
off his hands.
The defender made an amazing jump.
Abdul-Jabbar, Jesus.
Amazing block by the defender.
So for second stringers and Attitude Era, what was the better of the two? Was it the defense or the offense?
Gonna dump it off. Oh, actually overthrew. I had someone open. You know, I'm not sure. You know, we don't have the breakdowns of everything. I know Raj posted it all, so we were probably a little unprepared for this. But
I don't know if that's good. That might be missed.
It's good.
Doink's in
All right,
okay.
So boom, 4th of July puts the season Rambos.
4th of July.
Season Rambos on the board. Big kick here. This is going to be all the way to the end zone almost. 1 yard line. And we got Cash. Oh, fumble! Recover!
Oh, he's
Crunch
Muffin. Oh, Crunch
Muffin.
I thought it said Crunch Muffin.
I wish it said Crunch Muffin. Oh, we're going to have Christmas Eve's going to try to run this in, I think. And in.
Money.
Filling in for
Christmas Eve looked good on that drive.
Merry Christmas
And
Eve.
you know what I mean? And then it follows it up with a QB sneak. So Christmas Eve has really carried the cowbell well here.
You know, I'm pretty sure did not see a snap in the regular season. So this is Merry Christmas Season 2, first time on the field. I'm pretty sure it's the same thing as Raj has said it, where you have a 99% chance to return in the next game. So Merry Christmas. Hopefully, only going to miss one game. Wow.
Here's my thing. Cash has had 2 good returns now. Why 99%? Right? I mean, at that point, you might as well just make it like you come back or you don't.
I don't think you can make it 100.
Oh, okay.
But with the short season, Raj felt it was unfair to have somebody possibly miss up to 4 weeks when you only play 8 games.
Is there no option to do like just 1 game?
It was either injuries on or injuries off.
Ah, gotcha.
There was 1 year where there was no injuries. I think that was the year Raj had people play both sides of the field. Wow, Willis is fast.
Gone. Not fast. Oh, I thought he was going to be gone. 15-yard line. All right, so they're trying to respond here.
Willis, man, they should have more running plays for Willis because, wow, quick dump off to Eric Blount. Gonna get tackled at about the 6-yard line. They could get a first down here still.
Eric Blount.
Willis is going to pass it to a wide open Hobbs. Stephen Hobbs again. What was Willis's first name? Peter Tom Willis. I am not sure.
I'm not following the vibe here on this team. I'm not sure what this is.
And Blanchard with the kick. Yeah, we know the defense because the defense is Attitude Era.
Yeah, and that one's easy because you know who the rest of the working attitude are.
Right.
But I'm not.
Oh, look at April Fools.
That was a nice return. A little quick on the cuts. That made it nice. Up to the 28-yard line.
And we're going to have a direct snap to JVM's birthday.
Is that really what it was?
That's really his name.
That's hilarious.
All right, Christmas Eve is going to drop back. Fires a quick pass.
That was not a good one.
No, Christmas Eve definitely not looking comfortable this drive.
So I'm wondering if out of the two, because you obviously had the better offense and Reading Rambo's had a terrible defense.
Or at least somewhat. It could have been even. They could have both been middle of the road, you know what I mean?
So I'm wondering if on the other team the Attitude Era was the better defense because you're struggling to move the ball.
Right.
For a team that had a decent offense. So I'm wondering if the Attitude Era had a decent defense.
Right. And I also
second string was just a
with these teams
offense.
meshed together, I don't know how it's going to work out either, you know what I mean? Definitely interesting.
You got nobody open, really. You got going into coverage.
Oh,
double coverage.
Could have been a pick
That
there.
could easily have been a pick.
I don't really know how well the defense is with their hands. You know, some people put hands in the defense. Gonna have someone streaking up top. Oh, he makes a horrible pass. Could have been another interception. That was an awful pass.
That was a terrible call. Terrible call. Boo this man.
Gonna play action.
Play action.
Someone
Got him down low. Got him.
Got him on a... What's the heck is that name?
Sikahima?
Wow, he is fast. And
He is gone.
Cooking.
I think that was Sikahima.
Vice.
Sikahima. Hold on. I gotta look this up because I'm not understanding this team at all. This is me off.
Peter Tom Willis with the pass. Blocked.
Okay.
And that was halftime.
Vi Sikahima is a broadcaster and former American football player. Former football running back.
Okay.
Okay.
20-10. Starting the
Played
third
running
quarter.
back in special teams in the National Football League. Okay, but for who?
April Fools dancing and April Fools with the big return to the 40, to the 30, all the way down to the 31-yard line.
BYU. In 1986, he was the 10th round pick. He played for the St. Louis Cardinals.
Christmas
And then
Eve.
the Phoenix Cardinals, Green Bay Packers, and then the Philadelphia Eagles.
All right, look up who Peter Tom Willis is, because that's the quarterback.
But it looks like he was only good like in the early 80s. It looks like he was. His NFL career
Touchdown.
was 217 rushing yards in his career.
Well, this is second stringer, so maybe it's all people.
So maybe it's just guys who like were not good. That's a gimmick.
Yeah.
That's kind of funny.
Merry Christmas with the passing
Peter
touchdown.
Tom Willis.
Peter Tom Peter Willis. Peter.
No, Peter Tom Willis, American former football player.
So they just must be all people that are not that good. That
Quarterback in the NFL. He played for the Chicago Bears, drafted in the third round of the 1990 NFL draft. And then he played 1 year with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, and then the Tampa Bay Storm. I think that might be an AFL thing,
Right.
Or, not AFL. What was the Arena League?
So it really is just players we don't know.
His career: 6 touchdowns, 15 picks, 1,200 yards. So I think this dude literally just picked like some of the shittiest former NFL players and made them his team, which is actually kind of funny now that I
That's
think
funny.
about it. That makes sense why we don't know the names.
Right.
It's like you would never know who the hell this guy is.
And the season's Rambos hold him to a punt. So
Now I look up and all of a sudden it's 2017. What the hell did I miss?
Christmas Eve pass to the tight end Thanksgiving for a touchdown last drive.
Oh, down at the bottom. Gotta get him though. New Year's.
Gonna fire to
New Year's.
I don't know if it's New Year's Eve or New Year's Day. They're both on the team.
You don't know which position you made him?
No.
Okay. Yeah, you're running back.
Gotta find JVM's birthday for the first.
Nice cut. first down with the
Wow.
11-yard line.
The season Rambo's offense is definitely looking like they're.
All right. The second stringers, though, that's okay. Then now that I know the gimmick.
Oh,
no! Interception! And then Kurt Angle! And he's smoking cats! He just broke like 5 tackles!
He's so fast!
Oh my god, Kurt Angle's gone! That's awesome because Kurt Angle is our favorite! Pick 6 from like the Kurt Angle! That was awesome! Kurt Angle was the shit too! Wow. Angle is my hero. That is awesome. Blocked. Little. Okay. So I think we can clearly say that the Attitude Era was the better defense than the second stringers offense.
You would think.
Now I kind of wish we would have had a second stringers game during the regular season.
Yeah.
Because I would have loved to see what their defense was like.
Right. Well, we might. I don't know who.
That's true. We could have one there.
I don't know who they're mixed with. Christmas Eve is going to take off. Really needs to somehow how to figure out how to get this game.
Yeah, it's a 2-score game. You're down 9.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I mean, anytime your starting quarterback goes down.
Yeah, but it hasn't not been Christmas Eve's fault.
Gonna bomb it to Thanksgiving for the touchdown.
Hey, one hitter quitter, man. That's how you do it right there.
Wow. Okay, well, just like that, we're gonna have a one.
What did you put for Thanksgiving's first name? It was a T. You put Turkey Thanksgiving?
Turkey Thanksgiving, yeah.
What the
That's exactly what it is. And we have a 2-score game, or a 2-point game. One safety away from a tie.
All right.
We got a game on our hand. I mean, definitely competitive game, back and forth. You know, I'd like to
know
believe
Cash's first name.
I like to believe if Merry Christmas was in this game, it could have been a little different, but Christmas Eve has stepped up nicely.
Yeah. I mean,
Gonna get a pass off. Whoa, on the streaking.
And it's Vaya Sikahima again. Or Vi, maybe? I can't remember that.
Yeah. He's Hawaiian, maybe?
That was a huge game.
Yeah, that was a big game.
Already in field goal range. That was a monster. Play action. You got the running back across the middle.
Gonna get
tight
him.
end.
That's
touchdown. Oh, at the goal line.
Diving touchdown for Tracy Johnson. Probably a tight end that had 7 catches in the NFL.
That is funny. I honestly, though, like, that's going deep with it because you could have easily taken people like Jamarcus Russell,
right?
Ryan Leaf. Even though they were technically starters, they were garbage. Like, they were busts.
Well, Ryan Leaf is in the league this year. That is the quarterback of the Logs.
Is it?
Yeah.
Okay. So it's like the fact that you went so deep that you were like, I'm taking like the worst stats of a quarterback ever.
Thanksgiving has definitely been Merry Christmas or Christmas Eve's favorite target today.
Rightfully so. Look at this, down to the 27-yard line.
Right.
All of a sudden, these defenses don't know how to play defense. 26 points in 2 quarters for the second era.
Rushing a pass. Bad pass again.
That was shit.
Had someone open, but led him too far. Boo Halloween really not getting involved in this game too much either. Maybe just the favorite target of.
Well, if Kurt Angle's covering.
Oh, what the hell kind of pass
another
was that?
interception. That's like
big boss man. Yeah,
that's gross.
Anytime you have a backup quarterback in, it's.
Well, I mean, in all fairness, it's not like your starting quarterback was doing much better. I mean, the Attitude Era must have one hell of a defense.
Yeah, we'll see what happens here, but.
Definitely need a turnover.
Gonna need a turnover.
Unfortunately, that wide receiver is wide open.
Yeah,
Stephen Hobbs, huh?
Yeah.
Now I gotta look up and see what he did in his career. If he even had one. Based on what I'm seeing from this team, they didn't really have much of a career.
I tell you what, this is going to make people very frustrated watching these games when you know you had a good team. And then you watch, your defense stink when your defense was good.
Yeah.
That's going to be frustrating for people this year. That's going to be a crazy way to.
Stephen Hobbs played for the Washington Redskins out of North Alabama University. Was only in the league for 3 years. Only played 1 complete season due to injuries. And he had 3 catches for 24 yards in that year. His career was 4 catches for 42 yards.
Wow.
I mean, dude. The fact that we have to look them up because they have stats like 4 catches in their career after 3 seasons.
Willis. Ooh, You know, they're pretty much smart here. They're just tucking and running, burning the clock. It's already a 2-score game. They're trying to make it 3.
No, he shedded the hitter.
Wow.
He literally shedded the sack and then hit his guy in the corner of the end zone. That was sick. Peter Tom Willis might have been better than we give him credit for.
Right.
What a terrible name, by the way. That just sounds like somebody with a serial killer. Or like somebody attempted an assassination.
Yeah, well, I tell you what.
They all have 3 names. So
it's crazy because I don't think my team gave up 40 points all year, so you could definitely see where, like...
Right, it's because you got a good offense, but you got a shit defense that's giving up 40 points. The problem is your offense, you lost your starting quarterback, and you went up against a really good defense.
Right, like look at that, like wide open, can't even make passes.
And, you know what I mean? Like you can't outscore giving up 40 points.
Right.
That's the problem.
And a backup quarterback that has 3 picks. I mean, he's going to make something happen here.
First down.
Taking a lot of time, but yeah, you got to score on one play, get an onside kick here to have any chance.
Dude, you're not 16. There's no chance. You're down three touchdowns.
Oh, I could score 16 points in a minute. I mean, with just the handoff here.
And fumbled out of bounds. You got lucky. The ball went forward. Okay.
They're not gonna give them the forward progress there. But yeah, this game is pretty much over. They're just running the clock out. Christmas Eve going to tuck and run again. Get out of bounds. No, gets held up in bounds.
Dumb.
An extra 10 seconds.
First down, though.
Yeah, but they, like you said, 16 points. Unfortunately,
yeah,
it's over.
You needed 2 onside kicks. You guys can't even. Wow, that was luck. I was going to say, you can't even complete a pass without it almost being an interception.
Right. But, hey, when your quarterback's out.
When you guys got a Kurt Angle out there who can run like the fucking wind. I mean, dude, he broke like 4 tackles and literally covered the field in like 4 seconds.
Yeah, that was crazy.
Kurt Angle was ridiculously fast. Oh, no, you threw another interception.
No, maybe.
Oh, what? Huh?
And we're going to have one more play.
I mean, I don't know if point differential means anything in the second half.
Oh, it will, because
you still by the red machine cave.
You're still going to have divisions with point differential will matter for seeding in the division.
It's Kane.
Yeah, that game, unfortunately,
Sick of him had 2 catches for 140.
Yeah, they were both huge touchdown runs, I believe.
I think he got caught on the second one, but he definitely had a lot of yards.
Either way, that's it. So definitely going to be an interesting second half of the season.
Yeah, that was weird.
Like I said, some people are going to be frustrated. Some people are going to be happy. So
I don't want to watch one of my games.
I'm pretty sure we have
my offense is so good. My defense is probably ass water.
We're going to have you next week, I think.
Oh, no!
Well, one of your teams. I don't know which one.
That's true. Hopefully, you can watch my defense get shredded because my offense is good.
All right. Well, that's it from the Federal, guys. We'll see you next week.
See ya.